Hello and welcome to this week's Profit Maximizing Show. Wow. Can we start over? Hello and welcome to this week's Profit Maximizer Moment. See, this is the problem with live. I could just cut that out if it wasn't live. This show is dedicated to helping business owners dramatically improve their bottom line with our weekly profit maximizing tips that you can use now. I'm your host and coach, Wayne Blau. I'm also the founder of a local CPA firm that works with business owners to help them make more money and keep it from the IRS, all legally. Like I say every week, I love my clients, but don't wish to share a jail cell with them. Today, we're going to talk about 11 ways to stay in touch with your customers. I knew that like 30 seconds ago, but then I brain farted at the beginning. Anyways, but first, support for today's program is brought to you by Profit Maximizing Publishing, which published my book, The 90-Day Profit Reset, which shows you how to gain your independence from reduced cash flow, shrinking margins, and evaporating customer base. In this book, you will find chapter after chapter, idea after idea about how you can turn your business and reset your profits from red to black in 90 days or fewer. Even companies that are making money should seriously think about getting that book. There's a lot of good information in there. All right. We talked last week about, it's not your job, it's not your customer's job to remember you. All right. It's your job to stay in touch with them. A study published by Bob Thompson, and I can't remember when. Uh, it was called, you can look it up, it's called The Loyalty Connection Secrets to Customer Retention and Increased Profits, found that 73% of customers, remember that number, 73%, almost three quarters of customers who stopped buying from a business did so because of customer service. Further digging and follow-up questions showed that the customers felt the business didn't really care about them. Wow. Three quarters of the customers that stopped coming to you is because they just felt like you didn't care about them. The key to creating customer loyalty is to regularly remind your busy customers that A, you exist, so that you don't have the issue I talked about last week where they want to refer or come back to you, but they can't remember who you are. Seems far-fetched, but remember, it's not their job to remember you. It's your job to keep reminding them. All right. So your job is to remind your busy customers that you exist and that you can and that you can eliminate their pains, wants, or needs. Your success in building customer loyalty lies in setting up a detailed plan for consistent contact with your customers. And the larger you get, the more that's important. All right. Start by finding the best times to contact your customer and remind them to buy from you. I wrote down 11 different ways. This, I think I did a blog article quite a while ago. So, but it kind of tied into what I was talking about last time. I already talked about send a monthly newsletter. Talked about that um, last week or the week before. Can't remember. Again, Jim Palmer does the newsletter guru. He does it. He does one that's so easy you don't even have to take time. It's for you. It's done for you. So don't say you don't have time to do it. Send thank you notes. Anytime a customer buys, or at least a good size buy, send a thank you note. Handwrite it and use a regular stamp. This works because very few businesses will bother to do this. Number three, tell them about a new product that will solve their problems. You need to know what your customers need and want, so ask them. Maybe they are unsure of what solutions might be available. Maybe you do a digitally published book that educates your customer. That's a great way to gently nudge your customers in your direction. It doesn't take a lot of effort. Thank them for a referral. They have taken a risk, and you should thank them for trusting you. Plus, rewarding behavior is a way to get repeat behavior. All right, so reward referrals. Number five, remember special occasions. Birthdays and anniversaries of their first purchase are great examples. Six, thought of you when I read this article. Little note, thought of you as I read this article is a great way for a customer to realize you have their best interest in mind, even when they're not right in front of you. So that can easily, doesn't even have to be mail anymore, though that's good. Could be an email, something like that. Mention you saw them in the news if you did. Let them know you saw their advertising. The business owner spent money on their advertising. It doesn't have to be the news. I had a client, his mom died. Just quick call. My condolences. Sorry, been there, done that. I understand it's hard. Anything I can help you with? It's just quick. Done. It took me a couple minutes, but it made a big impression on the customer, I'm sure. Think about that. That's the kind of thing, that's just being human, being correct, doing what's right, you know. Anyways, tell your customers about a sale or a special offer. Companies often have to deal with that is only for new customers. Don't forget your current customers. They remember the easiest and cheapest sale you have because they already hopefully know you, like you, and trust you. Number 9, have contests. Everyone loves a contest. Have a prize drawing where the customer can earn an extra chance to win with every purchase they make during the month or every referral they make. 10, do periodic customer satisfaction surveys. Ask your customers what you're doing right and what you need to improve. Keep it simple, 2 or 3 questions at most. Don't make it, 20 pages. I'm not going to answer that. Couple questions, yeah, fine. How are we doing? Rate us from 1 to 10. That's simple. And second one, explain anything you want us to know, something like that. Nowadays, there's programs online you can do. People you can hire. Survey Monkey, I think. I can't remember, but there's some out there. I probably said it wrong, but that may be one. 11, blogs like I'm doing now, and then email. Educated customers buy more. This is where blogging helps. We've been doing it for years, since 2010. It's really helped us to differentiate ourselves from our competitors and increase customer loyalty. And these video blogs, I guess I could call it, they're important too. So, homework, some action tips for you. Make a commitment to building customer loyalty. It won't happen by accident. It's something you have to do. Review the 11 steps I listed here and choose the ones that you want to use. Start with 1 or 2 and then come back. Think of other ideas that may work for you. This was not intended to be an all inclusive list. It's a pretty good list, but I'm sure I sit down with other people, I see what they're doing and go, hey, that's pretty cool. I should do that. Anyways, let me kick that to a message. Anyways, uh, plan when and how you will make a contact. One thing I didn't write on there: pick up a phone. Just say, "Hey, how you doing?" A simple email too that says, "How's the year going? What's going on?" You want to, simple. Determine who will make the contact. It should be somebody that you trust, preferably the owner. If you have too many customers, maybe you break it down and the owner remember the 80/20 rule. Okay. So 80% of your customers, 80% of your sales is going to come from 20% of your customers. Sometimes it's 90/10. So the owner should concentrate on those 10 or 20%. Look, at the end of the day, it just comes down to make the contact. Make the contact. Just do it. As we said, hey, this is Wayne Blau saying, let's make this our most profitable year ever. And until next week, God bless and have a great weekend and fantastic November. Can you believe it's already November? Heading towards, I know we had Halloween and then everybody's putting out Christmas, but let's not forget Thanksgiving because we all have something to be thankful for. So until next week, God bless.